Happy Saturday, happy Saturday.
What's up, everybody? Look who back in the pod this morning. Can y'all believe she finally sashayed herself back up in the pod after being gone for a few weeks? Can you all say happy birthday again to Regina, the Queen of Carlos, and maybe she won't celebrate her birthday for the whole month again?
No, actually, I didn't celebrate the whole month. I just when you're able to like jump planes and do different things and put
Come
yourself
on
in
here. You hear
different
me?
lights, you're just able to do. So you know what? I could have always done this. What I'm doing right now.
You could have.
But now I'm at the point in my life where I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate every moment.
Listen, so
Every
you
moment I'm
catching
celebrating.
planes and not feeling.
Right. But you know
So
what?
you
I'm
what?
celebrating. I'm celebrating every moment.
That's
Every
good.
moment because you come in this world by yourself. You're gonna die by yourself, but you don't know when your expiration date is, right?
Mm,
So I'm gonna enjoy every minute.
listen.
And anytime I can jump a plane, I can.
I know that's right.
But the God has blessed me with this. Let me just get this to you for a second, okay?
Give it to me, girl.
God has blessed me to be able to, um, in my life, do the things I do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I figure I paid my dues. When I say paid my dues, even in the car business, I've been around a long time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm blessed to be able to advertise. I'm blessed to get customers to come see me, seek me out.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a lot of credit applications. I get a lot of people asking for advice. And, sometimes during the month, like I've been doing for the last 20 plus years, I always worry about, am I going to sell a car next week? I'm going to sell a car. Might be 6 days if I sell a car, right? Because I was gone,
Mm-hmm.
right? And, the first was Saturday. And I sold my first car of the month um, Thursday.
Mm.
And I was in panic mode in my mind. And the reason I was in panic mode because remember, if I don't sell cars, I don't eat.
Yeah.
I gotta always put it away. You know what I mean? Think about, okay, let me have this money for 6 months.
Yeah,
Let me have
for
this
real.
money for 12 months to pay bills, right?
Yeah, for
Make
real.
something happen. But it's I'm just blessed. I'm truly blessed. Um, my health, you know what I mean? Everybody has health issues. Let me just say that. But I just want to say, I'm truly blessed. Blessed to be here with you.
Yeah, you are.
Oh
Come
my
on
God.
here.
Blessed to be here with Santi. And just also blessed to be able to have watched the show, and I
Yeah.
wasn't here.
Yeah.
Last weekend was very powerful.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and I say it was very
Kudos.
powerful because, the young man, Adrian Austin, right, and his wife, Melanie, they're Adrian's up and coming for the city.
Mm-hmm.
And he took his position, he took it by, I mean, he ran with it.
Mm.
He's what, the
President
president of the city
and
council.
the city council at large.
Yeah.
Too.
So
Yeah.
he ran into his position. And when you run in your position and when God calls you to do what you do,
Yeah.
you're just very blessed. And I
Yeah.
sit back, I watched it, I watched the replay, and my heart was just thumping, like it was just happy
Yeah.
because you carried that show.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you
thankful
led
for
that show.
what's happening in our city too. Thank you
Yeah,
for saying I carried the show.
you did.
This is what we do. But I was very excited to hear about the things that are happening in the city that I live in.
Hmm.
And I'm even excited about the guests we bring on. We bring on some people that are moving and shaking in our city, people who are pillars in our community. Sometimes their name don't get called much, but their impact is great.
Hmm.
And so I'm excited about what being a driver's seat is doing. So shout out to all of the small business owners and those who have already been on the show and for those who will come. Shout out to you all because you all make doing this show even easier.
But then also know that if you're watching this morning, remember sharing is caring. So what we want to do?
We want to click, like, and subscribe, right? You want to click and like us and then subscribe to our YouTube, right? And share. Click, like, subscribe, and share.
And sharing is free. So if you're watching right now, sharing, just go ahead and share. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because we want to, and if you are first time watching our show, just make sure that you actually do what? You make sure you follow us on Being the Driver's Seat page. If
Yeah.
you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, just give us a subscribe. If you're on TikTok, give us a follow. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So the word of the day, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Now, why did you choose wisdom?
because all y'all need wisdom when it comes to anything. When I
We
say
do
all
need
y'all.
wisdom, but
So
all the time we don't operate in wisdom. But why did you choose
so
wisdom?
I chose wisdom because I think in life we don't always think things through.
Mm-hmm.
As far as decisions that we
Mm-hmm.
make quick and fast decisions,
Yeah.
and we don't think them through.
Yeah.
instead of just waiting a minute and just saying, you know what? Let me figure out how I'm gonna do this. Let me write this quick plan out. Or sometimes you got to make that phone call and run it by somebody,
Hmm.
and just to be safe in your decision
Yeah.
or bounce things off people. So I'm gonna do like I used to do back in the day, and I'm gonna take it to cars, right? So when it comes to buying a car, wisdom means making a decision based on long-term value rather than short-term excitement. Short-term excitement is when you get in that car, whether it's a brand new car or it's just a used car, but it's a new car to you, right?
Hmm.
And you get into, you're excited because you get in that car. You're about to, yeah, I've got this car. And you're not thinking about the next week or next month or 6 months from now or 1 year from now. So a wise car buyer, they ask these questions. Can I comfortably afford it?
Hmm.
Not just the monthly payment, but insurance, fuel, maintenance, repairs, taxes, and registration. So these are things that you need to be thinking about. You buying a car, if your payment's high, you
Too
need to be
high.
thinking about, okay, do I need to make my payment twice a month when I get paid? Do you get paid twice a month? Or do you have three incomes?
Hmm.
Do you need to take a little bit out of each income that you get per month? A lot
Hmm.
of people think they got to make the payment once a month.
That is
Yeah,
funny though, Regina. I remember Alan Ford. You remember Alan Ford?
back in the day, he
Back
was
in the
on
day, he
Telegraph.
was on
Yes,
Telegraph. So
yes.
they had a Mystique, and it was purple. It was pretty. I mean, it was sharp.
What was
They
the mistake? It
can,
was a Ford?
it was a Ford, and they convinced me to get this Mystique. And I'm sitting there, and they running the numbers because I had the income. But just because you have the money coming in, don't mean you can afford a thing, right? And so
True.
what she's saying is to make sure that you look at the long term run. So I could make the monthly payment for about 3 months, but that fourth month they had to come get that joker because as beautiful as that Mystique was, and I mean shiny rims and everything. The reality of it was is that I could
So can we
not
find a car?
afford
Can
it.
we find a Mystique? What year was
Listen,
that?
that girl, what year was that? That had
Because
to
that
be
mean that mean that was a repossession.
19.
19 what?
That was 1990, like 2 or 3, right? And it was a Mystique, and it was sharp, y'all. I mean, the
so
rims was on
so
it
let's talk
sharp.
about it. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's talk
So you
about it.
made three payments on time. You said the fourth month
The
you had to
fourth
come get
payment,
it.
I was
What
late.
happened? So you were
Because
late, or
no,
you had to come get it?
no, it was a photo. It was a photo Mystique. It was
Not a
fast.
four door,
It
not a
was a
four door, y'all. It
photo.
was a four
It's a
door.
photo.
It was
I
a
mean,
four door.
it was sharp. It was
Four.
a Mystique. Oh my goodness,
That's
that
not it.
joker was sharp. No, it was
It's a four
beautiful.
door.
Yeah. Oh my God, that thing was sharp, and it had the little fin like on the back of it. I mean, it was
I
sharp.
think I just seen this on Raising Canaan last show.
You
Somebody was
probably no,
driving
it
it.
didn't look like that. It was. I mean, it was a up to date. That boy was sugar.
Yeah, that's a
So
Mercury.
yeah, so
That's
it was a Mystique. But
that's a
anyway,
Mercury Mystique.
whatever it was, it wasn't. It didn't
Okay,
look
that
like
was it.
none of
That was
that.
it.
No,
That
that
was
was
it.
not it. It was sharp. It had the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Maybe a different
So
color of the
anyway,
rims. We're not gonna find the
but
exact car
anyway,
back
but
to
let
you.
me tell y'all, I
Oh,
was
have
so
mercy.
geeked, right? Because they made me think that I could just drive off the lot with anything, but I didn't have any wisdom. I didn't think about, okay, you got to pay insurance, you got to put gas in this joker, you got to get the oil change, you
Well, let's
have
talk
to do
about the
all
fourth
those
month. What
things.
happened the fourth month?
The fourth month, it was late.
Okay, so it wasn't
So
repossessed.
it wasn't
It was
nah,
late.
it didn't get
Cause I was like,
repossessed
oh,
till
you had a repossession. Well, let's talk about
it
it.
didn't get repossessed.
And wait, and the reason I say let's talk about it, right? Because
Hmm.
things happen in life. That's why you just want to make sure that you have conversation.
Yeah,
You
good
know what I
morning,
mean?
Tamika.
You have conversation. Good morning, Tamiko. So wait, so the fourth month you were late.
Yeah, the
Okay.
fifth month, the sixth month. I was late every month after that. I was scrambling to get the money to pay for this
So every
vehicle.
but the long term, the whole loan or just that first year.
Until I was able to get out of it. I was
Okay.
able to get out of it, but it still was a struggle for me.
So how long did you keep before you got out of it?
About a year.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking those questions because sometimes when you get in certain situations, you just got to get out.
Yeah, immediately.
You don't
quickly.
just keep struggling, or you don't.
Right.
You
But
figure
did
out a
nobody
way to
tell
do
me
something.
that? Did nobody say, girl, you ain't got to struggle? I was trying to keep up with the Joneses because it was sharp, and I was like, I don't want no repo. I don't want to be without a car. And then I had to come into the realization, you can't afford this. You drowning.
So you traded in, and what happened after that?
I got something I can afford.
So back in the day, you could be able to trade the vehicle in, listen, and then get something you can afford. Now
Hmm.
these days, you don't trade the vehicle in it within a year and get your payment lower. It does not
It
happen.
don't work like that. It
It
sure
does not
don't.
happen. So listen, the next one is, does it fit my actual needs? Transportation, family size, commute, cargo, weather. weather, etc. So like what I'm saying to fix your actual need is that sometimes people buy the cars, right? And then they think about, I'm gonna have a baby in a year. They buy this convertible or they buy this small car. I'm thinking about having a baby in a year or two. You know what I mean? I might need this minivan. You know what I mean? Or I need a bigger vehicle. Or you thinking about getting that two-door, or that Corvette, or something small,
You gotta
right?
think about your family size.
Yeah, you
That's
got to think
true.
about that. Where are you
Future.
going to be? Do you have that second car?
That's true.
You know, because you can't fit everything in that little car.
That's true.
So the third one, what will cost me over several years? Purchase price the only part of the equation. Is it reliable? Reasonable price to maintain. Just talks about maintaining. Am I buying what I need or what I want people to see me driving? And you said you were keeping up with the Joneses.
I bought
Now
what
you
I
don't
wanted
care about
people
no.
to see me
listen,
driving. I want to pull up.
But now you don't care though. Now you do
Oh
what
no,
you
I,
want to do.
I do what I want to do now. But see, that's wisdom, right? And so
Yeah,
when we think about
exactly.
wisdom, you're really thinking about people. When I hear the word wisdom, I'm usually thinking about somebody who's older than me, who has walked through this journey before me, and then they're imparting some of that in me. But that's what I think about when I think about wisdom. But then as a clinician and a Christian clinician, I think about wise counsel.
So I was just gonna say that. How would you take wisdom actually to what you do when you're talking to your
Yeah.
clients? How do you, because you don't. I'm assuming that you don't say to your client, "Well, why didn't you think about wisdom?" Or you don't say wisdom. Well, why
No.
did you make that dumbass decision?
No,
You know what I mean? I
and
know you
those-
can't say that, but in my
yeah.
mind, I'm thinking like, did you just say that? Or
Yeah,
did you just make,
I'll ask
you
the
know what I mean?
question like, can you share a little bit more why you feel like that, or where did this come from? Or I may frame the question different just to see what mindset they're in. But again, sometimes we need to hear things out loud.
Mm-hmm.
When we hear things out loud, then we realize within ourselves, you know what, that didn't really sound right.
So listen, so
Or-
Dr. T is gonna say, well, you're gonna make them realize that, but what I'm gonna say is, why the hell you make that dumbass decision? Well, what was you thinking? That's what your friend gonna say, but your clinician gonna say, she gonna put it the right way. I'm gonna say you dumbass. That's what I'm gonna say.
And guess what? Who are you saying these things to?
In my mind.
Oh,
In
okay.
my
'Cause
mind.
I'm like, who
I
are
ain't gonna
you
say
saying
it.
these things
I'm in my
'Cause
mind.
That ain't wisdom.
In my mind.
So y'all, Regina really not sharing wisdom this morning, right? Because she said
I had to go left.
Yeah, you
You know
always
I gotta go left.
Every time you going left. But look, I'm excited. So I'm excited about our guest. We got a guest in the
Yeah,
building
we
today.
do, yeah.
For those of you who are watching, I know you have seen this young man. He is stirring up Pontiac.
Why you
He's
call me young?
breaking-
He ain't 25.
Listen,
he got a
he's still a-
19-year-old beautiful little girl. Well, a daughter.
This young man is putting tap in pizza on the map.
Yes.
Good pizza, good wings, good sandwiches, and soul food. So when we come back after this break, we are coming back with the man himself, Will Taplin, the owner of Tap In Pizza.
And then I'll have my story because, sometimes I have connections with guests.
Yes, I'm so
And I'll bring back and I'll talk about my connection. But yeah, we are accepting calls this morning. This morning, you can give us a call.
248-905-1128, 248-905-1128.
Because what are we giving away this morning? What are we paying for our audience?
So for those of you who are watching towards the end of the show, we will be giving a meal away from Tap In Pizza. The next service that he provides, we will be paying for someone's meal. So make sure that you
Can
are tuning
you
in.
pay for mine?
Make sure y'all tune in. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome to the Pontiac Promise Zone, where we specialize in hope and making dreams come true.
Just announced this morning, the funding is in. About $730,000 has now been raised, and this means that students and graduates from 6 Oakland County schools will get a free ticket to higher education. It's called the Pontiac Promise Zone Scholarship, and students who graduate from the 6 schools this year and next year will get 2 years of paid tuition at Michigan colleges and universities.
I'm Coco Mulder, the Executive Director for the Pontiac Promise Zone. As I told you before, we were just getting started. We are now walking into 2026 with something fantastic happening at the Pontiac Promise Zone. When I tell you we have new board members for our governance, we now have success coaches for our skill trade and our community colleges. success coaches for our colleges and universities. We are moving forward with a new executive assistant for the Pontiac Promise Zone. It is my pleasure to tell you what's coming now for the Pontiac Promise Zone and our scholars and their families. Not only are we able to move our students where we said we would move them, we are moving our funding from $50,000 to now $70,000, removing the barriers that people continue to say is keeping our students from meeting their goals and meeting their future success. Here at the Pontiac Promise Zone, our goal is to get our students to the finish line. And I promised you that the Promise Zone was going to make these changes, and we have done what we said we would do. Going forward, I'm happy to introduce to this community our newest campaign, the Pontiac Promise Advantage 2026. Let's go.
It's not every day that I get to serve my community the way my community has served me. And I owe that to Pontiac Promise Zone for making my dreams a reality. Now back to the grind.
From Pontiac High School to Corewell Health, because of the Pontiac Promise Zone, now I'm able to assist surgeons in saving lives. Anything and everything is possible.
Because of Pontiac Promise Zone, I was able to live up my dream of becoming a respiratory therapist. Thank you, Pontiac Promise Zone.
And we are back. I can't hear Santi. And we are back. Can you hear me? I
Hello?
can't hear nothing. And we are back. Okay, we rolling.
You hear us? Oh, okay.
I can't hear
So
nothing.
I can't hear you either.
I can't hear anything.
So I guess.
Look, y'all, we can't
Hey, can
hear.
y'all hear us? Give us some. Talk to us. Can y'all hear us on Facebook
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
or YouTube? Huh? What are we doing? If y'all can hear us, just say you can hear us. If you
Say,
can't,
yeah, if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up.
or
Nope.
say something, I can hear you.
Welcome to the Pontiac Promise Zone, where we specialize in hope and making dreams come true.
Just announced this morning, the funding is in. About $730,000 has now been raised, and this means that students and graduates from 6 Oakland County schools will get a free ticket to higher education. It's called the Pontiac Promise Zone Scholarship, and students who graduate from the 6 schools this year and next year will get 2 years of paid tuition at Michigan colleges and universities.
I'm Coco Mulder, the Executive Director for the Pontiac Promise Zone. As I told you before, we were just getting started. We are now walking into 2026 with something fantastic happening at the Pontiac Promise Zone. When I tell you we have new board members for our governance, we now have success coaches for our skilled trade and our community colleges, success coaches for our colleges and universities. We are moving forward with a new executive assistant for the Pontiac Promise Zone. It is my pleasure to tell you what's coming now for the Pontiac Promise Zone and our scholars and their families. Not only are we able to move our students where we said we would move them, we are moving our funding from $50,000 to now $70,000, removing the barriers that people continue to say is keeping our students from meeting their goals and meeting their future success. Here at the Pontiac Promise Zone, our goal is to get our students to the finish line. And I promised you that the Promise Zone
And we are back. Listen, I just had to spit a little bit. I was rapping, so they had to stop the broadcast. But here we go. We back. We back with Tap In.
Well,
What's
did
up,
nobody
Tap?
ask you?
Tap.
No,
Don't
I
listen
need to come with
Regina.
my story. This is my story.
Tap. Good morning.
Good morning, Tap. So listen. So we go
Don't
way
even know
back.
what she gonna say? You see what I'm
We
saying?
go way back. We go way back. See, when you have connection, sometimes you got connection. People don't even know you got connection. But Tap, his mom and my mom go way back, like wet clothes.
Mm.
Wet clothes, wet dogs. They go way back, right? Um, I've been knowing your mom. I've been knowing Tap's mom all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50-ish. How you like the ish? And his mom was like one of my mom's best friends. They had been through the ups. They went through the ups. They went through the downs in life, and a lot of the ups in life. They were partners. You know what I mean? They were very good friends. Not partners like you think, but 'cause they both were married.
Like who they? Like who they? That was her home girl.
Yeah, right. So that was my mom's homegirl. My mom and Tap mom were homegirls. They were girlfriends. They were very close,
Mm-hmm.
and they did a lot of shopping
Shout out
together.
to
They
your
did
mama
some
this
things
morning.
together. Huh?
Shout out to your mama Tap
Yeah.
this morning.
What was the name of that story? Gantos.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did they stay out of there? So both of them had their credit card, right? They shared credit cards. Miss Inez had her credit card. My mom had a credit card. They was like, "Oh, you use my credit card. I use your credit." I'm like, "What y'all doing?" But that's what they did. They shopped together. They had fun. You know, the one thing I remember about your mom though, your mom was the baddest ass dresser ever.
Still is.
Still is.
I mean, I was in Home Depot. I was up in there raggedy.
She's dressed
'cause-
in the T.
Look, I'm like, I don't know what kind of flour to get. Like, I was flabbergasted because I was on my own. She was in there so shy, but the time she was like, hey, I mean, just cool with it. You don't want that kind of flour. Get that over there. I mean, she was just real with it. And she was sugar. And I'm looking
Sugar
at
sharp. She was sugar sharp.
with sugar. So Will, you know, we talking about your mom. So just think about the impact, because I know a lot of people have stories, especially whether it was from Welcome, whether being in the community, whether you putting her, taking her out doing special things. So let's
Take
just
that to
get
the
right into-
business game.
I
and
mean,
just
yeah.
those
I mean,
extra things you
you
do.
I appreciate that about you. Like, you do spend the time. So let's kind of talk about growing up in the house with this woman. How was life?
Good. I mean, I got a good mama.
Yes, you do.
My mama the kind of person, when I was growing up, she'd be like, you don't tell they wanted me to move again. My mama was getting older,
Yeah.
so I was like, I ain't moving. 'Cause
Yeah.
I had moved back home because my sister and my brother both left.
Right.
So she was here by herself. So I came back. But the whole time I had been just taking pictures of my food because I had started cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was like the first dishes that you were making and you were taking pictures of?
the first dish is probably just simple stuff because I really couldn't cook. Fried chicken,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a pasta, something
What
like
you mean
that.
you really couldn't cook? So you self-taught?
For the most part,
So hold
I
on
didn't
one
really
sec.
start
We got
cooking
it.
until I was in my 20s.
Excuse, let's put a pin one sec. So we want to say we got to tell you we are giving away a meal today to be in the driver's seat. We're paying for it. We want to make sure we get the calls in today. 248.
905-1128, 248-905-1128.
You gave me that nasty look.
Because you interrupted us.
I know, but we need to make sure we get some calls. We need to give away this. We need to
Okay.
give away food today. We got to give people a chance to call. I'm sorry.
Back before we were rudely
Because you're not letting me get a word in today. Okay, let me stop showing. I missed you.
Come on, Will.
I missed you.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Will, so, okay, you thinking the first thing you cooked maybe some chicken and pasta. How did you get Tap In Pizza, though? I mean,
Okay, so by this time, the railroad thing was over.
mm-hmm.
When I walked away from the railroad, I didn't know that COVID was going to hit like 2 weeks later because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I got a degree, I got experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get another job. It won't be no problem, you know. Well, COVID hit, and I didn't get a job. So then a buddy of mine, he got me in at Chrysler. I hated that. I quit that. I went to Ford. I hated that.
Oh, so you went from Chrysler to Ford.
I went to the post office. That's the most unorganized place.
The post office?
What? Terrible. I hated that. So now I ended up taking like a job at like one of the little local plants. And they used to go in at work and they'd be like, we about to get laid off. We about to get laid off. I went and sat in the corner one day and made a pizza menu. And started selling pizza, and it kind of like took off. The first time, like I might have did like 30 pizzas, and then like the next day I did like 40 pizzas, and then maybe 50 pizzas after that or whatever. And that's why I call it Tappy and Pizza. Even though I do other stuff, pizza kind of was the thing that kind of saved me and kind of put, made me feel like I could do this full time as a job kind of thing.
So let's talk about Instagram. So you said Instagram. You kind of how did Instagram play an effect in the business?
Well, that's where I was just posting pictures.
Okay.
And then the girl I was dating at the time, she was like, you need to sell food. Like, I don't want to sell food. At this time, I was still working at the railroad. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. She just kept saying something about it. So I was like, all right, one weekend, let's do it. So I did it. And it was successful. I did pretty good. I might have made like $600. So I took that.
You made $600 for the weekend?
For
That
that
one day.
day.
For that, wait a minute, hold on, one day?
Yeah, that was the first time out.
Okay, and then
So then I
you've been
took
excited.
So then I took that 600. I was like, all right, we're gonna do it again the next weekend. So I took the whole 600, bought more food, and I got her to help me and her son. He was like 13, so I had him help me. So we did it big, and I might have did like $2,700 the second time I tried.
Ooh.
And to this day, that's still one of my better days. But I don't even try to go for that because
Yeah.
it burns you out, and you gotta. I don't have any help like that, know. So I had to figure out a way to do it by myself, and that's what I did. So yeah, it's been working out pretty good.
So now, so you had right now. Where are you now? Because you got a truck, right? A
Yeah, I
food truck?
got a food truck trailer or whatever. I'm at
Okay.
377 South Telegraph Road.
What's your hours of operation?
Usually I start at 3:00.
On what, like,
Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are my days. Wednesday, the city only allows me to stay open to 9 p.m. Because it's kind of like a commercial / residential. Because right behind me is like a trailer park, and then there's some apartments to the left of me or whatever. So, but I'm approved to be there 7 days a week now. But usually from about 3 to 10. That's the time I'll be there.
is that
what
the
do you-
goal, though?
Uh,
7 days?
Well, if I ever get more help, if it picks up and I can add more help, then I'll add extra days. But I need the days in between because I do everything. Every vegetable, everything washed, chopped, everything's done by me.
So you prepping in between.
Yeah.
days.
So the days I'm not cooking, I'm prepping
Okay.
or cleaning the trailer, or it's always something to do. I mean, I underestimated how much work it really
Wow.
is.
So when you prep, how do you know? Okay, so is it like you said in your mind, I want to sell this many pizzas, or I want to do this? Because how do you know how much food to make?
Well, for me, I like the part of it where it's kind of a gamble. You're betting on yourself every day. Like some people like to do pre-orders. I prefer not to do pre-orders. I'd rather you just pull up and we just, however the day plays out, it plays out.
But pre-order means that they call, they tell you what they want, like what the day before,
Yeah,
and then they pay,
and they pay.
right? Okay.
But that could become overwhelming, though.
Yeah.
Because if you got so many pre-orders coming in, because I've been on the other end of the pre-order. So when you have so many other pre-orders coming in, you trying to keep up and cook. And that's kind of hard when you don't have
And they won't pick them up on time.
Yeah,
So now you got 30 plates stacked up, food's getting cold,
yeah.
and they looking at you like, well, I want mine fresh. Well, you were supposed to be here at 5:30 and you came at 8 o'clock.
So it ain't going to be fresh.
It ain't gonna be fresh.
Yeah.
So,
That's
you know,
real.
that's why I don't like to really mess with the pre-orders, but
So let's talk about that. Like, are you from the mindset, let's sell out? Because that's when I talked to Sierra, I'm like, let's sell out. We selling everything. She was like, no. Because when you sell out, you starting from scratch every time. Is that kind of like the mindset?
well, I look at it kind of differently. If you sell out, you probably left money on the table.
Yeah.
I would rather have a little left over and just sell till I can't sell no more.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can maximize my profits. But
So when you don't
Everybody-
sell out, go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
No, so when you don't sell out, what you do with the, you know what I mean? Because some stuff you can't serve the next day,
Yeah.
right? So what would you not like? Vegetables you can serve it next day, right?
Certain stuff, like the pizza stuff, that's why pizza's kind of like a staple. Like the stuff I don't use for pizza, I pack it up, take
Yeah.
it to my commissary kitchen, put it in the refrigerator,
You could do
and then I can use it again another day.
What's
Yeah.
a commissary kitchen?
A commissary kitchen's like a kind of like a ghost kitchen or a
That's
commercial
what it is.
kitchen that you have access to, where you can prep and stuff like that.
Okay.
Every food truck trailer in Michigan is supposed to have a commissary
Yeah.
kitchen on file with the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
we have
somewhere you
our
can
own.
go and you can cook
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
You gotta have a space, especially when you got food
Yeah.
like that. You
Mhm.
gotta have a
Okay,
space.
got it.
And
okay.
so Tap. So how did you come up with what kind of pizza to put on the menu?
Like I said, I was sitting in the plant, hot, on a box.
in the corner.
He said
Thank
on
you.
a box in the corner at the plant.
Because everybody was just walking around like, oh, we getting late. I don't be wanting to hear all that negative stuff. Like, get away from me. So I just went and sat in the corner by myself. And I just started making a menu. And really, it just off the top of the head. Like, and, you know, some of the stuff I had was making for myself.
Yeah.
So I already knew, like, this tastes pretty good or whatever. So I just put it together. And like we was talking off camera, you like that sauce.
Yeah. Oh.
So I'm like, well, I can use that sauce in my seafood.
Yeah.
That sauce actually, when I lived in Baton Rouge, because I worked for the railroad in multiple states, when I lived in Baton Rouge, the lady lived next door to me. She could get down.
Mm-hmm.
She was an older lady, and I used to go to the store for her, do little stuff for her. And one day I told her, I said, teach me how to make that Creole sauce you be making.
Mm-hmm.
And I came over her house with a pen and paper and whatever. She's like, what is you doing? I'm like, I'm about to take some notes. She was like, boy, put that down. So she just showed me.
Yeah.
And then she had me make it myself.
Mm.
And then maybe a week later, I tried to do it by myself. And I called her over and she, you know, she tasted or whatever. She was like, you need to do this. You need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, after I kept doing it or whatever, she started saying my sauce tastes better than her sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was because when you're younger, you go out and buy different seasonings and different stuff. Whereas she had been using the same seasonings for probably
Mm-hmm.
30,
years.
40 years.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
she
it worked
yeah,
for her though.
it worked for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She bad. She's still bad. And she not on social media or nothing like that, but she still call and check on me to this day sometimes.
So when you say so cooking was not your thing, but your mom,
My
Miss
mama can get
Inez,
down.
could get down. Food, cakes,
Oh, I know.
holidays.
I know.
I was at the house going to get my mama a plate. My mama cooked, right? But she had to go she either went over there, got a plate and some cake or some pound cake, something, or she sent me, right?
Mhm.
So it was in your blood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was in your
But
blood.
see, I never had to cook as a kid because she cooked.
Right.
Mhm.
She
So all
did
I had
it
to do
all.
was just eat.
Now, do you have her come in and taste things? Be like, Ma, tell me your opinion on this, that, or this.
Oh, good morning,
mom ma-
family. Well, hold on. We got Fred on.
Good morning, dude.
We got Minister Fred on.
Good morning, Sister
brother.
Doobie.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Lucas. Good morning, Miss
morning.
Alice. Good morning, Jocelyn. Good morning, everybody. So, do she come in and taste?
Well, she helps sometime. My mom, I can't make rice. My rice don't come out right.
Uh-huh.
Now I use a rice cooker.
I
but,
hear you.
But before that, she would make my rice. She makes the banana pudding.
Yeah,
Oh my word.
Um,
Banana pudding.
it's good too.
like when we do dressing and stuff,
Yeah,
I prep everything. Like I can make it, but I let her.
you let her
Mix
put her
it.
hands in it.
Yeah,
It's something about when
she
you
got the
put
right
your
touch with the
hands in it.
sage.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'll still come behind her and put my little tap in on it, but
Yeah.
I let her do her thing.
I
first.
love that. I love that. Listen, but so she does have her hand in it, sort of.
Well, a couple things. That's the extent of it right there. Those 2-3 things. That's
Yeah.
about all she gonna mess with. And she'll do the gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'll chop up all the seasoning, the peppers and all of that, onions, all of that, and have the flour and stuff, oil, right? But she mixes it because like
Yeah.
when I do some other dishes, like I'll make a full pan and then she'll just come back with basically like make the paste.
Yeah.
And we'll just dump it with water and then put it in the oven.
Yeah, so it can still stay loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
She's
love
putting
that. So
putting that down.
I got some
down
favorites
south
that I
Texas.
like.
Got Mississippi on it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sorry, which favorite? I'm sorry.
I already said it.
Oh, I got some favorites that I like. So I feel special because I come and create my own. I don't like red sauce. So when I step in, I'm like, can you put some Alfredo sauce? So for those that are listening, if it's something that's on the menu that they need tweaked, are you able to tweak what the customer wants?
Yeah, for the
If
most
it's
part, within
reasonable.
reason.
Yeah.
You know, usually the only time I say no is like when people be like, can I get it half Alfredo, half barbecue chicken? And I kind of like have to explain to them. Once it gets in the oven, I can't stop the
Yeah.
sauces from.
From merging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say no on that.
Yeah.
But within reason, yeah. I mean, anything on the menu, that's why I don't like whatever toppings you want. It really don't change the price. You know, we ain't gonna bicker over, you know, couple bucks. We just gonna.
So what's new? What's new? You got. I mean, I know you got your menu, but anything that you're gonna add extra?
I was just gonna say that.
anything
That's
Well, I
new
did.
you're gonna-
I did smothered turkey necks last week.
Yes, you did. And I tried to get some. Can we
Yeah.
get some, Mark?
Yeah, they did pretty good.
I want some of them. Ooh,
I did fried turkey wings.
you did.
So when you do a
few
fried
weeks.
turkey, you put it in a fryer, and then how do you cook that?
Well, me, I boil it first.
Oh,
See, that turkey wing gonna be tough.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if you throw it in the grease
I'm not
without.
a cooker.
Oh, yeah.
so a big pot, lots of seasoning.
Mhm.
Even sometimes like you boil it like a crawfish boil in the South,
Mhm.
and then maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So they basically done.
Mhm.
You take them out, let them cool down,
Mhm.
and then before I fry them, I'll inject them with like a Creole seasoning.
Mhm.
And then I drop them in a deep fryer, flash fry them, and
They
2
come
minutes,
out
just get them crisp up, and then you
Perfect.
So
out the door they go.
So let me just say this. So we are giving away a free meal today. And I think when you call in, we're not going to be able to hear you because you can hear us, but we can't hear ourselves on the microphone. But if you want to text me, the first person that texts me at 248-431-2955. Could you put that in the comments?
248-431-2955.
And you just text me and say, tap in.
Tap in, text tap in, and you will be the winner of the meal. Now, he said that he may do meals. When's the next meal coming?
I'm probably gonna cook soul food on Monday instead of Sunday.
So we're going to have Soul Food Monday. So you have to be able to go pick the meal up on Monday from 377. And he's open from 3 p.m. And so you need to get the meal between 3 and 5.
So let me just say this. So when you text me, you text 248-431-2955, 248-431-2955. Text tap in. You got to go
You got
Monday.
to be tap
And
in.
If you can't go Monday,
Please don't
even,
text.
No, don't even go.
Don't even
accept
text
it.
us if you can't go on
You can't go
Monday.
Monday.
Because you need to be
Yeah.
able to pull up between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. He sells out every week.
Or you can send somebody to go get it for you.
As long
but
as you drop the name
Yeah.
between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m.
you know what? The reason we say that is because people do what the hell they want to do. People want to do what they want. You give them something, they want to do it when they want to do it. They don't
Yeah.
work like that, especially when it comes to tapping in.
So Regina asked the question, like, what's new? Is there anything else, like, you know that you about to bring out? Like, what we getting excited for?
Hopping, yeah.
I don't know.
You're so nonchalant.
I did,
love it. He's so
He
nonchalant.
like, whatever.
Like, yeah.
I did like a little play on Fridays because we used to go to Fridays like after
Yeah.
all of the games, and I used to like the sizzling chicken.
Yeah,
So I had that the other day.
I ain't
I
see
had-
that.
Yep, the chicken with the broccoli and the mashed potatoes and stuff. So
Oh, there
yeah.
it go. Oh, look at that, the sizzling chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So Tap, do you do like the calzones?
Yeah, I've done the sandwiches before.
What?
The calzones, like
Mhm.
the
Matter of fact, you had got the sandwiches from me, and I messed up and sold out that day
I did.
when Fred showed up. Yeah,
I did.
So, yeah.
But that's all right.
So,
I'm
yeah, I
still
might-
a customer.
I might have to run the sandwiches back for you
You
real
might
soon.
have to do that for me because we sure ain't get it though. But you know what? We loyal to it.
Oh,
we
yeah,
loyal.
for sure.
So
Uh-oh.
let's kind of talk about
We got a winner.
who the winner. Who the winner?
Look, my favorite, one of my
Fred
favorite guys.
got a meal. Fred said, "Let me get this meal real quick." right, Fred.
Mr. Fred in the house.
Fred said he getting the meal. All right, Fred. He tapped in. He said, I'm eating Monday, so I ain't got to cook. Good job.
So yeah,
So
thank you for that. Thank you for that, my brother.
I can't believe how he got that quick. So, Tap.
Because he's
So
listening.
let's kind of talk about, how you got to the spot you at. So I watched you how the truck. I remember when you was thinking about getting a truck, you was putting everything on social media. So walk us through that process. For those that are watching that think they may want to go the food truck route, kind of talk to us a little bit about that, because you said something earlier. You didn't realize how much work that goes into the food truck business. So kind of walk us through what that really looks like.
Okay. Originally, I had a friend that helped me out, a friend from college. I pulled up one day. I was at Sam's Club,
Mm-hmm.
and I called him before I was walking in to do my shopping to get ready for my Sunday. And this is a friend from college that when he was down and out, I let him live with me. Like him and his wife split up, he got divorced. He slept on my couch for a while. Well, fast forward today, he's a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him and I was like, man, I need you. And he was like, because he had already told me, if you need something, let me know. And I said, I think I want to get a food truck or a food trailer. And he was like, all right, well, we can partner up. I'll be your partner. I was like, I don't want no partner. I was like, I need something for me. And long story short, we talked about it. He had me do like a business plan. He made me get some license and just, stuff you need to be in business.
Put it together the right
And
way.
He helped you build the shell. Yeah.
let me borrow the money. He gave me an interest-free loan, him and his wife.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Yep.
And so,
Really?
you know what? That is a testimony right
Yes,
here.
it is.
And so that's somebody who believes in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you an interest-free loan. I believe in you so much that I'm going to give you this money and you pay it back to me however the agreement says.
But the great thing about the thing about what was just said right there was interest free.
Yeah.
And he said he would do it for you. It's not like you said, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He said, I'll give you interest free loan. And interest free is all day.
But let's go back with you to check out how he said, I don't want no partner. Like, sometimes we feel like we got
I want to make my own money.
Like the assignment is yours, but sometimes
Yes.
we feel like we got to partner up with people to complete the assignment, and
Yes.
really it's your assignment.
Yes.
You just need somebody. Just
Yes.
believe in me. Like
Yes.
believe in this.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
sometimes we sell off our assignment
Yep.
just because we want it so bad, and we get in partnerships with
Yep.
people. That was huge what you
Yep.
said. And for those of you who are listening, listen, when the assignment is given to you, you don't always have to give away the assignment to achieve
Yep.
the goal.
Yep.
So you know that really was God, right?
Yeah.
If we could be honest, because who does that?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you was there, and we really don't know why God had his situation be like it was, and you were there, stepped in, but God knew that down the line you may need him, and boom, look.
Well,
That's
here's
real good.
It goes all the way back up to upbringing. You don't know in life where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Like you knew you was working at the railroad. You weren't happy with the railroad, right? They want to see you in different states. Then you went to Ford. You went to Chrysler. You said no, that's not what I want to do. And then pandemic, COVID happened, and then you start finding out what you want to do, right? But then you also didn't lose faith.
Mm-hmm.
You knew God put you in this situation. You made it happen, but God kept your mind clear to make good decisions.
That's good.
Because most people say, "Oh yeah, you be my partner," because they don't want to struggle by themselves.
Yeah.
They scared.
Or they don't believe in themselves
Right.
enough to
don't
know.
believe in themselves, and they
Yeah.
don't want to struggle by themselves. And you did it, but that's upbringing. That's
Yeah.
your mama. That's your daddy. I want to talk about daddy for a minute, because we ain't talk about daddy, right? So, daddy, let me just talk about daddy. Daddy worked in the plant, worked in General Motors, but he also worked on cars. He worked on so many people's cars in Pontiac. He's also like your mom. Your mom was known for her dressing and her beautiful personality, but Dad was known for fixing the car up or looking at a car, hearing it go down the street, and telling you what's wrong with it. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
He knew. Daddy knew a car. And one thing we tell you about Daddy, I talk to Daddy quite often now, because your sister Allison gets cars for me, and she does my bags, right? And when Allison comes to the dealership for something, or we talking about something, she always talking about Dad. and I probably talk to Dad at least 3 or 4 times a year. You know,
Good.
so I just had to bring that. I just had to bring it back.
And I'm good with the cars. You know, I worked with my dad from the age of probably like 11 till I was probably like 22.
I remember that. I do remember that.
So you got 11 years in the game with
Mhm.
the cars. So just think about that. Look at all of those things. And I just kind of want to go back to you said you sat in the corner and put a pizza menu together. And so, you know, sometimes we have to go down paths to get us to our original path where we need to be. And so when you think about your journey, is there any, you know, do you have any regrets about anything?
Um, the only regret I probably got is, you know, you making the money, and I could have did better with the money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you said, going to Pistons games and stuff. Probably did a little bit too much.
Well, I don't want to say you did.
Vacations, but you know what I'm saying? Like you just live it.
But you was enjoying life. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you did some things to make you happy, and the things that you did for your mom, you include in the games,
memories.
other things you did. It was like I love that for you because I remember way back when, and you're giving your mom your flowers now. You know what I mean? And you're blessed to have your mom,
Yeah.
and you loving on her. So you helped me live my mom through your mom, the things you were doing, because I remember
good.
way back when. So don't think it was just for you. It was therapeutic for me too,
Mhm.
because you showed us. Mom was sharp, you were sharp, and then when your daughter, the things she was doing,
Graduation and all
yeah,
of
you let us in your life. So we appreciate it. Tap in is in the community.
We tapped in.
And tapped in, but we tapped in also into your personal life of what you're doing, and we appreciate you sharing.
Yeah, and I also, you know, I was talking about the corner because I wanted you to know, like, where you are now is where was the design for where you're going to be, right? Yeah, you went through the railroad, you worked at the railroad. Yeah, you worked in the different spots, but look now what you're doing, right? And so now I know you're saying you wish you could have, you know, spent the money wisely. You still here.
Yeah.
Like you still can invest. You still can make the money work for you, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you. Most of us, when we get in spaces and the money flowing like that, the first thing we do, we hop in planes and trains,
Yeah.
automobiles. Like we trying to live because we struggle for so long.
Mm-hmm. It's like you know, you want those you're trying to reward yourself. You want that immediate gratification.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
But that's normal,
yeah.
but it's also what you should do. You know, maybe you probably said maybe I shouldn't did as much, but that's normal.
But now wisdom kicking in though, because you
Yeah.
knew you did it. So now,
Yeah.
now wisdom saying, okay, I
Correct.
can't spend 4Gs next week, but
Right.
what I can do, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we talked
Yeah.
about wisdom. So
That's
when
right.
you hear the word wisdom, what
Bring
do
it
you
in,
think
Dr.
about?
T. Yeah, bring it in. You putting it wisdom with what he doing. Bring it together, girl. Bring it together.
I don't know. Like you said, usually when you think of wisdom, you usually think of like you said, an older person, been through a lot, able to give you the game. But I mean, you can get wisdom from anywhere if you just pay attention. Sometimes you don't have the ability to see. You know, sometimes when I I pray to God and stuff, sometimes I tell him, just give me the ability to recognize
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
the opportunities. Because he's putting stuff in front of you all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes you don't have that ability to see, you know.
What a
So
capacity, yeah.
with this whole process, I've been letting God guide me. You know, just trying to do the best that I can, and whatever happens, happens.
So what's because we're getting it ready to end our segment with you, but my last question is, what's one thing that you can give someone that inspires to do the thing what you're doing right now? Tap in. You fell in and tapped in, right? And everybody don't always. Some people are not able to be blessed at you to
Yeah.
fall into what you're doing. People have wanted to do what you're doing right now,
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out how they get their start. And they want to take your wisdom, right, and take it where they can be able to make their start. What's
Yeah.
one thing that you could tell them they should do?
Don't stop.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest thing. Just, you know, keep going. Like, just you'll have a bad day. Don't let that bad day stop you.
Yeah.
You know, you
Okay.
just never know, like, when it'll take off.
That's true. Yeah. And so if somebody wants to have a meal on your days. Tell everybody your days. I know this week you're gonna be doing Monday, but tell people how they can pull up on you, where you're located, and what's coming.
Okay. Usually it's Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I start at 3 p.m. Wednesday I can only go to 9 o'clock. The other 2 days I can go to 10 p.m.
Location.
But usually I'm trying to. Hopefully I'm not there that long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sell out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Location is 377 South Telegraph Road. Just pull up. The number to the truck is 248-310-7427. But if I'm busy, I'm not answering the phone.
So the
I
best
heard it
thing we
here.
could do, we could tell you, is to pull up.
Yeah.
Don't just think he's gonna answer.
But if
the phone
I mean if
because he's not gonna be
if I'm not swamped, I will take your order over the phone. But if I got a line of people, 10 people standing in front of me,
you gotta take care
what's the
of them.
sense of me answering the phone?
Yeah.
You know.
Got money in front of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take care of the people that pulled up.
Yeah, and then people need to know that because 377 is a banquet hall, but we also get our lashes done there. They have other things that they do at 377 banquet hall. But I pulled up there to get my lashes done. It was like 11 cars. I'm like, what is going on here? And this is I think your first week there because I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, what's going on?
And shout out to them because Londa and Mary, they reached out to me when they seen what had happened at the other spot,
Yeah.
and they ain't been nothing but a blessing to me. Like they don't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, I appreciate it because I could be laying on the bed getting my lashes done, my order getting fixed.
Yeah.
And when I get off, it's ready for me. As you handing it out the window, that's my kind of service. Appreciate it. Yeah, so shout out to 377 Londa and Mary. And Tap, we appreciate you being on today. We're going to take a break.
It was his first podcast too. He said it was your
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, first one.
So yeah.
It won't be his last.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Y'all
Not at
better
all.
tap in. Listen, he'll be there Monday. He got Soul Food Mondays. Y'all better tap in this Monday. 377 Telegraph. Y'all better get there.
Yep. See y'all
Right
soon.
back.
With hundreds of new and used vehicles available right now, we have options for every budget. The Queen and Michelle are here to help you get rolling today.
While the Queen gets you in the door, I get you the best deals.
Bring your down payment and I'll match it up to $500.
Bad credit? Don't sweat it. Regina, she's the queen of car loans. She'll get you approved.
Call me today at 248-297-6675. 248-297-6675.
Joe knows the best way to buy a car.
With hundreds of new and used vehicles available right now, we have options for every budget. The Queen and Michelle are here to help you get rolling today.
While the Queen gets you in the door, I get you the best deals.
Bring your down payment and I'll match it up to $500.
Bad credit? Don't sweat it. Regina, she's the queen of car loans. She'll get you approved.
Call me today at 248-297-6675. 248-297-6675.
Joe knows the best way to buy a car.
With hundreds
Hey,
of
Detroit, summertime means road trips and concerts. You gotta pull up looking good. Bad credit? Don't sweat it. Regina, she's the queen of car loans. She'll get you approved.
At Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford. It's the summer upgrade match.
And right now, we will match up to $500 of your down payment.
Come see the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet.
Call me today at 248-297-6675. 248-297-6675. Yeah, and we're back to the favorite part of our show. We talk about what is happening in the community, current events, Dr. T. Current events. What we got going on first, Dr. T?
The Promise Zone, Pontiac Promise Zone, the Pontiac Promise Zone's first annual community event and resource fair. Together, we build stronger futures. This is happening on Saturday, August the 29th from 12 noon to 4 p.m. This is happening at Bodette Park. And that's located at 786 Orchard Lake Road in Pontiac, Michigan. You can scan now if you want to register, but this is in the park. One day, one community, promise, possibility, and purpose. So again, this is Pontiac Promise Zone's first annual community event that's happening on Saturday, August the 29th at Bodette Park. You definitely want to register and be there. This is for the entire family.
Next, we have Back to the Hood Again Gospel Blues Concert, Saturday, August 8th, which is today from 12 to 6 p.m., 510 South Paddock, a lot, Pontiac, Michigan. Free, 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 free. All the events that we're talking about today are free. So final call for vetted City of Pontiac vendors. Anyways, honor Tyson's Market, small minority business, Pontiac legacy. So Tyson Market was Felicia Tyson and Lloyd Tyson. Their parents actually owned that growing up on South Paddock.
Mm-hmm.
So also special speakers and various acts in between performances. So yeah, contact Troy, 248-390-3708. No contacting them because the event is today. So just show up.
Charlene's Theater Bar, R&B Bingo, presented by DJ Cuddy, Angie B, and Angela Allen. This is happening on Sunday, August 9th, which is tomorrow. Doors open at 3:30 p.m. Bingo starts at 4. Advanced tickets are $30, and it includes 2 boards. It will be slightly higher at the door, so you still have time to scan this QR code and get you a ticket. Tickets are available also on Eventbrite, so please come out and enjoy R&B Bingo, where there will be a 50-50 raffle. There will be a dance contest. We have bingo, and there's music. For ticket information, birthday tables, or questions, please contact DJ Cuddy at 586-209-9747. Angie B, you can contact her at 248-220-8137, or Angela Allen at 412-897-9110. And this is tomorrow, Sunday, August the 9th.
All right, yeah.
That's it.
So we have a lot of back to school book pack rallies, things going on. So if you have an event coming up with us in Pontiac, Waterford, Detroit, doesn't matter, share it with us, inbox us on Facebook, or hit one of us on our cell phone and share it, because we'll actually share it on our show. And also, if you want to be a guest on our show, you can also reach out to us too. But just make sure you have a topic, and it's going to be, we really got to be careful on the things that we share. So if you want to be on the guest, know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Don't say, hey, I don't know what I want to talk about, because that means you're not ready.
And also, if you are a business owners, if you are an entrepreneur and you would like a video, please contact us. We can also play your video and during our show. So if you want to be on the show, or if you want to do a video, please contact us. You can inbox us on Facebook, Instagram, or you can also contact us on TikTok.
So just know that your video on our show is not free. Just so you know. Our show is free, but if you actually want to run your video, you want advertisement, it's not free.
So there is a
small cost.
Small fee.
Yes, a small fee.
All right, happy Saturday, everybody.
You want me to be professional correct, don't you? It ain't free.
I want you to be exactly who you are.
Have a good week.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everyone.